Welcome back to Definitely Not Definitive. I'm Ken.
And I'm Bethany.
And we're just a fantabulous couple in love that loves playing some Final Fantasy 16.
Hell yeah, we do.
Our first Final Fantasy game, and we are loving it.
Yes.
Everything about it is great so far. And yeah, this is part 9, I think, of our playthrough that we're doing today. And you can get early ad-free access over on Patreon. Links in the description of this video. And you can also get early access here in the little join button down below. Join our YouTube membership.
Yeah.
I give a little punch, like join the YouTube membership. Huzzah! That's what you get in the YouTube membership. You get a punch, all right? Probably not a way to promote it.
Very incentivizing, babe. Very incentivizing.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah. Okay. I was gonna say if we get a certain number of subscribers, then I will keep punching it during videos, like we do our rule chop.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Thank you for the
That's
kisses.
a subscription punch.
Subscription punch. Okay.
We're gonna feed it Kupka.
Yeah.
Kupka, as we call them a couple times before.
Kupka, meh.
Kupka's better. Like I even cringed when we called him Kupka before. I was like, oh my god, why don't we just stick with Hugo?
Thank you.
Out of the shadow.
I'd better give Otto the good news.
Kick the crap out of Hugo. Going up. Yeah. He's after the bell. Thank you.
What became of Kupka? Why haven't we heard? They said they'd give us new clothes.
You still haven't given those poor orphans clothes.
No, okay. Look, it's just I've been busy. In case you didn't remember, I fought a freaking Titan. Big.
He was big.
Jelly, you feeling better?
Clive, you're back. I am. And with glad tidings for once. Hugo Kupka is no more. Well, I'll be. All of our comrades who lost their lives back at Sid's place be smiling down at you right now.
Yeah, they're
You
cheering.
had a stole us from Lubor saying Drake's fang had fallen. I expect that was your doing as well, was it?
Maybe.
It's a long story.
One for the history books, I'll bet.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome home, Clive.
It's good to be back. You look better.
I feel it. Which means I'm coming on your next little adventure. You're not leaving me behind again.
Wouldn't dream of it. Otto, any word on the royalist movements since I've been away? Shouldn't you be putting your feet up? If you really want to know, go and have a word with Vivian. Thank you. I will.
First, I need to check in on my guy. That has nothing for me ever.
How
you
you
keep checking.
doing?
In case one day it's different. Ooh.
Oh, there we go. Available tasks. Hot water and carving out a niche. Okay.
Always something.
Good to know. Thanks, dude. No, I don't want. I meant to talk to her.
You watch yourself out there, all right?
I appreciated how excited he sounded to talk to you again,
Yeah.
though.
I wasn't expecting you back so soon.
Nice. Okay. Pillow talk.
Ooh la la.
Such is the renown of Sid the Outlaw that much of my clientele would rather spend their time prattling on about your endeavors than making any endeavors of their own. For that, I feel I owe you at least a portion of my earnings. Particularly enamored sort left this on the nightstand. May it serve you better than it did him. A busy courtesan. Nice. Berserker ring.
Sweet.
Okay.
You earned this. Best of luck out there, Sid. Ah, the conquering hero returns. And with hardly a scratch on him.
I may have picked up one or two.
Well, the fact that you came straight to me instead of visiting our resident physiker
We went straight to auto,
suggests that you
actually.
picked up something more important. A scent. The scent of Waludas.
The very same. But whatever plans Kupka was hatching with the Royalists, he took them to his grave. As did his men. Slaughtered by the orcs who'd taken over the Fang. Orcs. I've never seen such creatures in Storm before. The Waludas must have ferried them over from Ash, but why? Why work to rescue Kupka only to invade his home, the mother crystal of an allied nation, and let both fall? It makes no sense.
Yeah,
Do you
kind
know
of
the
doesn't.
tale of the blind men and the Adamantus? One can often be led astray by focusing too closely on individual details. One must instead see the bigger picture. And what bigger picture is there than my map?
History time.
The kingdom of Walud claims dominion over all of Ash. It is a nation forged by the bloody conquest of Barnabas Tharm, the dominant of Odin. The Canvarian War of Independence in 849. The Battle of the Twin Realms in 865. The Battle of Belinus Tor in 873. Wheresoever his armies fought, Odin was found where the fighting was fiercest. But of late, the warrior king appears to have laid his sword to rest. Battle rages for control of the crystalline dominion. Yet Tharm sends not a single ship in support of his Dalmekian allies. Meanwhile, the Blight ravages great swathes of Ash. Yet warlike Walud shows not the faintest interest in laying claim to untouched lands. So why go to the trouble of sending an army of orcs into the heart of Drake's Fang,
Yep, that was a question we asked.
only to make no attempt to claim the mother crystal for Walud? It can hardly be for lack of men. Tharm's armies rival any in the Twins. No. We have not seen the last of the Waluda standard. Odin will ride again. It is
Cool.
but a question of when. And on that day, who will be trampled underfoot?
Are we taking on Odin next?
I feel like we are, if not
In
next, then
summary,
eventually.
I know not to what end the Royalists betrayed Kupka. I know only that it is part of some broader scheme.
See, she almost said
A
Kupka.
scheme tied to the ambitions of one man.
King Barnabas.
But there is no need to wallow in confusion. If one is to cure a sickness, one must first identify the symptoms. And your Lord Uncle has volunteered to do just that by keeping an eye on the Royalists' movements.
He's really throwing himself into this.
Indeed he is. Which means all that remains for us to do is await his reports. Well, not quite all in your case. The people of the Hideaway must hear the news. Justice has been done. Hugo Kupka is dead. The wounds he left that night are still raw, especially for those who lived with Sid the longest. Tell them that those wounds might finally begin to heal. Consider it the price of today's instruction.
I've never known you to be sentimental.
What can I say? I am only human. And we are, all of us, sentimental animals at heart.
I suppose we are. Very well. I'll go and spread the word.
A lot of people to tell.
They said they'd give us new clothes.
All right, people I was gonna go see chicken with anyways. So.
Well, someone looks pleased with himself. It's true what I'm hearing then.
Nothing escapes you, Lady Karen. It's true. Kuka is dead.
No more looking over our shoulders, then. Good. I'm starting to get a crick in my neck. Don't let it go to your head, though.
Blackthorn, do you have a moment?
What is it? I'm busy.
I wanted to tell you that Hugo Kuka is dead.
I can't tell you how long I've been waiting to hear those words. This is it then. A new beginning. Under a new Sid.
I'll try to live up to the name.
Sid the Second.
That's the closest to a smile we've ever seen from Clive.
Yeah.
Back, are ya? So, what'll it be?
Answer. Sure.
No scratches, right? Not bad, if I do say so myself.
Cool whisker.
You can thank me later. Yeah, that should do you. That it?
Yeah.
Fine.
We're beefy now. So it did remove our potions when it automatically consumes potions. If it becomes too much, then I'll put it back on. But I think I can help you with that. And just like piss it free.
Ah, Clive, have you come seeking the gift of knowledge?
No,
Yes.
to share mine, actually. Hugo Kuka is dead.
Oh my. Can it really be true?
Oh, it's true.
I feel like champagne's gonna be flowing.
I know.
He is. Big baby.
Okay, take it back. You're not getting your clothes now.
And with good reason, children. These are tears of joy.
Yeah.
We must offer up a prayer to your parents that the heavens might weep with us. There shall be no lessons today, only thanksgiving and merrymaking.
Great
Go,
teacher.
Put away your things.
All right.
We're having class outside today.
Finally, a new dawn has broken.
It has.
Thank you, Clive. I cannot wait to share the good news.
Hippocrates. After Kuka fell, Ultima came to me. I need to know what he is. Have you learned anything?
Alas, no. And not for want of trying. I have scoured nigh every historical tome in our collection and found nothing. Not even the sort of conspicuous absence that might suggest a concealment of fact. One is almost tempted to conclude that such a creature never existed.
But I saw him with my own eyes.
I don't doubt that you did. Alas, it seems you are the only one who has. To others, he reveals naught. We see only that which he leaves in his wake, like some terrible force of nature beyond the ken of mortal man.
A bringer of death.
Whether the Ultima you met with was the being itself, or merely another projection of its power, I know not. But until I do, my investigations shall continue.
Thank you. It means a lot. Right. Let's see if Otto has anything else for me.
I'm telling you, it's true. I heard it from Otto's own lips.
They said they'd give us new clothes.
Keep trying, kid.
Keep whispering very loudly.
You barely sat down since you came home. Vivian got you running errands or something? Just spreading the word. So, the Professor's got a soft side, has she? I'd never have guessed. No. She was right, though. Everyone was glad to hear the news.
Yeah, tears of joy.
Ah, but you ain't told everyone. I can think of plenty of friends back at the old hideaway who'd sleep more peacefully for knowing. Not least of all Sid. You should tell him. You're right. I should. And I will. Well, when you do, be sure to take Mid with you. She's been going at it hammer and tong down in that workshop of hers, trying to do her father proud. I can't remember the last time she visited the old sod's grave. Very well. I'll suggest it.
Mid might need some help.
Hey, Mid.
If I don't come up with something soon. All right, Clive? What do you want?
I'm going to visit Sid, and I thought you might like to come with me.
Sorry, I'm too busy for all that right now. I've got to get this thermal displacement stack sorted.
Thermal...
Displacement stack. Here.
And this is for...
Only the fastest, finest ship the world has ever seen. The Enterprise. Me and my dad designed it together. Where other vessels
like a cool
rely
ship.
on the fickle winds to drive them through the water, ours is fitted with mithril engines.
Nice.
And those things have got more push than a behemoth in a bad mood, and more heat than all the hells put together. Which is where the stack comes in. I may have already talked some tight-lipped shipwrights into putting the hull together for me in a little dockyard in Canva.
She building the
But the stack's a
first
bit more
yacht.
involved, so I'm building it here. Thing is, it's so involved that I'm running behind and it's starting to hold things up over at the shipyard. I'll come and see my dad, though, when I'm done. Whenever that is.
Oh, let us help you out.
Is there anything I can do to help?
Let us run some errands
Good
for
old
you.
Clive. I were hoping you'd say that.
Yeah, you lay it on
First
pretty
things
thick.
first, I need some parts meching. The stack will be made up of 3 major components. There's the plating, here, that channels hot vapors away from the engine. The helm over the top, that disperses all that heat into the air. And the shielding around the sides, that stops the rest of the ship from going up in flames.
Important.
A full suit of armor, then. Probably best to take it one piece at a time.
Then you'll need to start with the plating. Everything else fits onto it. I've got the designs and the list of materials here. Show these to Blackthorn. He'll know what to do.
Well, I can't make head nor tail of them.
Luckily, you don't need to.
Back to Blackthorn.
When it comes to boyish charm, Goots has an indomitable rival in Gav. One is the sweet little babe in arms to be cooed over. The other, the naughty little boy who'd pull on my pigtails.
I know, he's so passed out.
Yep,
I'm
he's
just
falling
trying
asleep
to
with his pinky.
adjust my legs without disturbing him. Which is easier than I thought, considering he's like completely unconscious.
Hey, dude.
Blackthorn, can I ask a favor?
Out with it.
Remember how happy you were like 5 minutes ago?
This my last chance to say I'm otherwise engaged. I'd spare myself the arseache. Go on then. What is it this time?
She said you would know. Here.
Krieger's teats. Well, I don't know what the hell you'd want this for, but I can make it. Won't be easy though. And I'll need help. Get Gavin Otto in here, will you?
All right.
Okay.
Were you ready to start blacksmithing?
I was ready to just go grab it. Like, I'm like, okay, now I gotta go get Otto. And
So Mid's roped us all in here again, has she? Typical. Still, if that's what it takes to get her to visit Sid's grave, I'll do what I can.
And, what is it we need to do, exactly?
Take a look at this. It's this plating. The usual saw grade steel won't work. We need something that can get very hot, very fast, and still keep its shape. That means an alloy. Something that won't break or buckle at the temperatures she's talking about. Which is where you lot come in. I need materials, and I've got my work cut out already. You'll have to fetch them. Now, there's a special kind of sand I'm after that you can only find out in the Valcroy. Stardust, they call it. As for the rest of the stuff, my
Cool, man.
usual supply should have it in stock. It just needs buying and bringing back here.
Well, we'll get it done quicker if we split up. One of us should probably give you an hand collecting the sand.
yeah.
And the other can go and get the rest from this supplier.
Gav, you get the spire.
Well, make your minds up who's going where, we can get this over with. You going after the Stardust then, are you? Which one of these two lucky souls is going with you?
What do you want to take, Otto or Gav?
I mean, my brain goes to Gav just because I feel like we know him better. So that might be a good reason to take Otto.
Okay, take Otto.
Otto, you're with me.
All right then. Where do we find this Stardust, and how will we know it when we see it?
There's a river that runs through the southern reaches of the Valcroy. It's the black sand that washes up on its banks that you're after.
And I'm guessing you'll be needing sag loads of the stuff. Might be worth our importers at the Dalimil Inn. I'll head down there. See about finding us a wagon.
All right. I'll meet you by the river.
You two take care, eh? I'll go and see this supplier.
Just don't let the bastard fleece you, eh?
He wouldn't do that. He's Blackthorn's mate. Isn't he?
No, I never liked him much.
The luck.
gotta check my messages.
He cracked the crystal too. You're joking.
A Desert Alliance. Oh, our guy. I trust you forgive me for putting you and your dear uncle to the test. I am confident that a man of your position can understand the importance of earning one's trust, especially in times like these. For what it is worth, you now have earned mine, and I can assure you shall not easily be relinquished. May this be the start of a fruitful relationship. A desert hare. Use your love hot water coloring on a niche. Okay. Because those are all new quests.
Side quest though, right? That we picked up along the way?
Well, we haven't even picked up the side quests yet, so those are just new side quests that are available there.
Oh, okay.
If they're on the way.
I've never even forged a butter knife. Perhaps Forge Master Luber's having fun at my expense.
I wouldn't put it past him.
Neither would I. Oh, wait. Are you Clive? Sorry, my mind was elsewhere. I'm Sava, Master Luber's least accomplished apprentice. Soon to be former apprentice if I don't pass this test. Maybe I'm just not the resourceful type.
Maybe you should
People
pick a
are
different
buying up
profession.
weapons faster than the Briar's Kiss can forge them, and here I am, unable to make a decent bit of kitchenware. He wants me to make a carving knife, one that embodies the spirit of Dalamil. Whatever that's supposed to mean.
That's what it means to you.
Suppose you
What's the
have any
spirit of
idea what he's on
Dalamil?
about, do you?
I'm afraid not.
Never mind. Thought I'd ask. It was that or pack my bags.
He's dramatic.
I could give you a hand if you like. I know how busy the Briar's Kiss has been, and that Lubor needs all the capable hands he can find.
I'd be a fool to refuse.
So, where do we start?
Good question. If I'm honest, I've never made any kind of knife before.
Oh my god.
And then there's this little riddle to keep in mind. The spirit of Dalamil. Nothing is ever simple with that man.
The way I see it, there's only one way we'll be solving Lubor's puzzle. We need information. The more the better.
You're right. There's no point fumbling in the dark, I suppose. Now, who to speak to first? There's plenty of folk in Dalamil who use knives for a living. There's the butcher, of course, and any number of cooks.
The butcher, the baker,
Bound
the
to have an
candlestick
opinion or
maker.
two about the tools of their trade. All right. I think we have a plan. Let's get to it, shall we? I'll talk to every cook I can find. You speak to the butcher, and anyone else you can think of.
All right. Good luck.
Let's hope that someone says something useful.
Trust Lubor to take a simple test and turn it into a riddle. I'd better get to it.
It's fallen. Does that mean the furnace is going to stop working?
My carpets have bridal.
The most fragrant herbs and
Now there'll
spices.
be no one
for
to
the
man the
breath
shop.
of the-
Gone, just like that. And without so much as a by your leave.
What's the matter?
It's my apprentice. He up and vanished while my back was turned. I'd go and look for him myself, but I've got a bakery to run. A bakery that's now short one pair of hands. Loath though I am to rely on the kindness of strangers, I'm at a loss. Please, will you see if you can find him?
Yeah, I find him.
I'll see what I can do. Do you know where he might have gone?
I wouldn't be surprised if he was off somewhere mooning at Drake's Fang. He used to work there, you see. Poor fool left his heart in its hollow.
All right. And that's where I'll start.
Oh, it's like stuck in there. Oh. I hate when that happens.
Welcome, sir. What can I do you for?
You're the butcher, right?
A question, if you don't mind. I need to know what makes a good carving knife.
You a blacksmith or something?
Something, I suppose.
Fair enough. Knives, is it? First and foremost, it's got to hold an edge. Most knives will make it through fat, no problem, but sinew dulls cheap steel in no time. Give me a blade which can slice through anything that crosses my chopping block, and I'm a happy woman.
So a knife that stays sharp. Makes sense.
Yeah, pretty basic.
Oh, where did all the men of the rock go?
Plates and pots! Everything I've worked for. All those years of toil. Every coin I've ever earned is tied up in this place.
And?
Are you all right?
He does not look
The
alright.
baths are closed. Leave me be. On second thought,
Bit dramatic.
perhaps you are just what I need. Might your services be for hire?
Always.
That depends on the job.
I'd have you save my business, the baths. The water's turned scalding hot and all the crystals in Dalimil wouldn't be enough to cool it. I've no doubt that my woes stem from the water's source. But I can't go and investigate for fear of my customers thinking I've abandoned the place. I'm bound to these baths in more ways than one. I beg of you. Go to Dusnoff Terraces. Tell me what you find there.
All right. I'll go and take a look.
Wonderful. It's not far. Leave the market by the south gate. The smell of sulfur will guide you the rest of the way.
Cool, so it's a
These
volcano.
baths are all that keep me from an ignoble end in a debtor's prison. My livelihood, my very life, is at stake.
Okay, dude, we get it.
Okay. Okay, so there's another one here. Is this machine done? It was behind me, didn't it? Somewhere in here? I just talked with Victor.
Made from the stoutest stoneware. Won't ship. Won't crack, no matter
What the
how
hell?
rocky the road.
It's right here. You.
Just look at the detail.
What about to the right?
Oh, is it up maybe?
Oh, that could be.
Oh, where did all the men of the rock go? Probably ran out of gear. Yes, they're quite the finest fabrics.
I need a drink.
Oh, fuck this. It's supposed to be easy to find.
Did the constables test you properly before they gave you that and wish that I could file suit against them. I can only hope to recoup my losses at the next slave market.
Silver platters. Plates and pots. Bowls and basins.
Nobody can talk to.
Put a knife with an edge like Odin's razor in my hand, and I'll make sure.
My carpets have pride of place.
Looks like I found the river. Now where's Otto?
Yeah, turtle!
Otto, sorry I'm late.
Ah, Clive. I had a quick scout about, and I reckon this area's our best bet. Seems Blackthorn's the only one who thinks smithing with his stardust stuff's a good idea. It's just lying here, waiting for any old fool to fill his boots.
But unlike any old fool, you thought to bring a wagon.
Well spotted. Now get filling.
Gather the necessary materials. Okay. How do we do that?
Yeah, like, it initially showed us this way. You mentioned a wagon, I have yet to see a wagon.
Oh, no. There's something.
Like that.
Gill. Gill bug. Ooh, okay, there we go. Nice.
So
Okay.
this is stardust. It just looks like black sand to me.
I'm Pet Torgal.
Of course.
I feel good, boy.
Good boy, turtle.
It's okay.
I was not playing with another dog.
He'll wake up for that.
Apparently he will. Oh, I can't collect anymore.
Yeah, you can. Oh. You just weren't in the right, like, you'd be looking at it the right way. Probably just keep going up that path, I would think. Nope. Nope. So that's what I know. More stardust.
That should be enough for now.
Okay.
Let's see how Otto's getting on.
How much did you get?
Enough. I hope.
More than me.
Well,
put it all together
it's not our first time collecting
Blackthorn
stardust.
Complaining. Much. Here, Clive. Do you fancy a walk?
Sure? I mean, we have Ambrosia. We have a Chocobo if you want to ride that. Cooler than just walking.
Sid will be proud.
Of what?
Of you, you idiot. The way you've carried on what he started. When we first met, I had you down as a spoilt little puppy who enjoyed nothing more than biting the hand that fed you. But 5 years on, you're the one doing the feeding. So thanks for proving me wrong.
You weren't wrong. But I changed. Thanks to Sid. And thanks to you. When I suggested taking on his name, you were the first to back me. And if you hadn't, No one else would have. I couldn't have done any of this without you, Otto.
Yo, give it over. You're making me blush. All I did was choose hope over despair.
That's important, though.
I gave you a chance, yes, but you're the one who took it. You took a rabble of homeless, hopeless outcasts and put them back on their feet. Gave them something worth fighting for, just like the old Cid did.
And so for that, you were gonna name.
Mm-hmm. By the way, this is more of a stand than a walk.
About time I was heading back, I reckon. All this scrabbling about in the sand's taken its toll on the old pins.
I'll see you back at the hideaway then. You can take a well-earned rest when you get there.
Oh, I plan to. Believe you me. But I'll make sure Blackthorn gets his precious black sand before I put my feet up. He'll only moan otherwise.
Right. Ready to go home, boy?
Oh, you can hold start to travel to Blackthorn right away if you want to.
I just want to see if I could jump in the water. I can't.
Oh, you had to hold it down. Booyah.
Blackthorn, got everything you need?
Yeah. Yeah, I do. Cheers for the stardust. Should be enough to be getting on with.
Nice to get out and about for once. Let's do it again sometime, eh?
I'll make a start on putting this thermal plating together then. It'll take some time, mind. So if you've got other things to be getting on with, I could do without you breathing down my neck.
Thank you, Blackthorn.
Okay.
I'll let Mid know construction's underway.
Suppose we'd better be getting back to work too.
Give us a shout if you need anything.
Port back to Mid.
He cracked the crystal too. You're joking.
Clive doesn't joke.
They said they'd give us new clothes.
Yeah, I know what we said. These things take time, kid. We haven't been around that side quest, all right? And the game hasn't forced us to do side quests yet. To the left. And down the stairs.
If I don't come up with something soon.
You'll be pleased to hear that Blackthorn started work on the plating.
Excellent. 1 down, 2 to go.
So, what's next?
The helm, of course. For this, we'll be repurposing fallen scrap.
Okay.
Salvage from the ruins. I thought that material was all but impossible to work.
Ah, but we don't have to.
I'm sorry.
Just so happens there's one particular ruin that's broken into exactly the right shape and size pieces for what we need.
Oh, that's convenient.
Yes, it is very convenient. I was thinking the same
What's the name
thing.
back there will give you all the details.
What's her name? Right.
No, that's literally her name. What's her name? Helen?
Oh, Sid, is this about the helm?
Yes. Mid said I should speak with you.
I'll show you the plans then. Here you see the mithril engine, in which mithril is burned.
I'm not an engineer. I don't really need to see the plans. Just tell me what I need to pick up for you.
To produce motive force. Excess heat is dealt with by means of the thermal displacement stack, which disperses it into the surrounding air. Now, were we to rely on thermal plating alone to achieve this effect, the rate of excess heat buildup would far exceed the displacement coefficient of the plating. In other words, the reactor would overheat and eventually explode. This is where the helm comes in. It connects to the plating, you see, and serves as a sort of thermal sink to absorb all that excess energy. Our experiments have shown that fallen ceramics are remarkably thermophilic. They can withstand and absorb levels of heat far above anything we are able to make today. And not only that, they're also waterproof and immune to rust, making them the perfect material for our protective hood. Why, if sea or rainwater were to enter the reactor proper, it would vaporize instantly. The forces produced would tear the ship.
She's very excited about this.
You can stop that.
Yes. You can stop a while ago.
Said we might be able to use parts of a fallen ruin. Where would I find it?
Ah, yes. It's in Lorbert's Pass near Lostwing. The thing is, well, I probably should have arranged to have the pieces we need brought here sooner. You see, a certain unwanted visitor has taken up residence there. It's no longer a matter of just walking in and taking them. It's, going to be considerably more dangerous than that.
Sounds fun.
I see. Then I suppose I'd better deal with this unwanted visitor for you. Would that help?
Oh, very much. Thank you, Sid. I'll gather my team and head there right away. We'll meet you outside the ruins.
Okay.
Crystals we get from the tail are all but worthless.
Are we had to dig a new cellar?
Hey, dude, I don't remember you.
Ah, Clive. Your timing is exquisite, as always.
You're welcome.
I have a concern which you may be able to assist me with.
Go on.
There are whisperings afoot of shadowy figures having been sighted outside the village.
You just
rustlings in the undergrowth, suspicious noises. My people fear that they are being watched. It may be no more than a surfeit of nerves, understandable in the current climate, or it may be the prelude to something altogether more dangerous. Given
should you choose to accept the mission,
calling your nose for trouble, I wondered if you might investigate.
Yeah,
of course.
He sounds like Ruse Bolton.
Excellent. You might begin by speaking with the good citizens of Lostwing. Listen to their tales, and make what you will of them.
All right, I will.
Because there is something very familiar about his voice.
Yeah, I agree.
Right. Let's see what the people of the village have to say. I'd better find out if this is just nerves.
No, you can't talk to you.
Yeah, I think you only need to talk to the people that have the green. Yeah, she was hiding behind him. I thought that was that guy too.
Yeah.
You alright, Sid? Something on your mind?
There is actually. Can I ask you something?
It's a little personal.
Quentin tells me people have mentioned shadowy figures out in the woods. Have you noticed anything unusual?
Oh, that. No, sorry, can't help you. I heard the rumours, mind, from the lads working over at the vineyard, but none of them has seen anything either.
All right. Thanks anyway.
The crystals we get from the tail are all but worthless.
You're quite talented with that rod of yours.
I've caught my share with it.
Yes. Quite talented. Son of a bitch.
Word is the Black Shields took a hiding after some berries.
Excuse me. Quentin mentioned strange figures having been sighted near the village. Have you seen anything?
Nah, not me, Gov. I heard the rumours, though. I'm here most days, right next to the gate, and I ain't seen nothing out of the ordinary. Don't worry. Any shady characters try and slip into town this way, and I'll soon come running. And shouting, most likely.
All right.
At least you know you're no hero. Come get Clive right away.
Yeah. And I do hope you will be shouting and not just running. You should do both at the same time.
Yes.
Do you have a moment?
Think that stick's gonna keep you
There's talk
safe?
of suspicious figures in the woods. Have you seen anything out of the ordinary?
No, but I've heard something. Sound of scraping metal, like someone sharpening a sword.
Where was this?
In Lorbert's Pass. Was out foraging for herbs when I heard it, screeching out from between the trees. Ran back here as quick as my legs would carry me, and I ain't been back since.
I see. I'll look into it. Thank you. Seems Lorbert's Pass is our best bet then. What do you say, Torgal? Shall we go and investigate?
As soon as you're out of the gates, I think you can call Ambrosia.
Ready, go?
Sparkles.
Sparkles.
Lamppost.
Sorry about the post. Hey, where'd my sparkles go? Dear sparkles.
She's not here for fights.
You there.
Fuck! He's seen us.
Yeah! Yeah.
Oh shit.
Black Shield. Here.
Damn, where'd my sparkles go?
What is it to you? We give it down. All that matters to us is that you don't leave here alive.
Nice.
Waken wind!
Yeah. Get all of you in there. Oh, sorry, I didn't switch back to your things that you like. I see how the guy in the air as he was falling down. That sucks.
Hey, my sparkles.
You finally got your sparkles. Nice.
Thanks. We're satisfied.
Why were they here? Are they planning an attack on Lostwing? I need to warn Quentin. Run like the wind. Back to the stables, Carl.
Fast travel until we start. He's hugging it.
Clive, how goes the hunt for our sinister figures?
We found him and kicked their ass.
Found him.
Black
Yeah.
shields hiding near Lorbert's Pass. They're gone now.
Black Shields. The Empress's former bloodhounds. though they serve another master now. One who means to root out and destroy both me and those I care for. And it would appear the pack has finally caught the scent of its prey. Damn it all. I had hoped I would have more time than this. More time to prepare. But if we are cornered, we have no choice but to bite back. And bite back we shall.
Yeah, Quentin.
I'm sorry. You're going to need to explain. Who did the Black Shield serve now? And why would that person want you dead?
It's my brother.
Because I want him dead.
Okay, it's good reason.
Who?
The former Lord Chief Justice of Sanbreque. All that I have built here is for him.
I don't understand.
Hmm?
Why him? Why Lostwing?
I suppose it is better that you know the truth.
It's a good place to start.
Yep, out with it.
I was a member of the judiciary once. So sickened was I by the injustice of this world.
Yeah, you seem like a
swore to
politician.
fight it. And fight it I did in my own small way.
You're a
I
judge.
saw more than a few corrupt officials condemned to the very cells into which they had thrown blameless innocents. Men to whom the law was but a scourge to turn against the powerless. And throughout, it was the Lord Chief Justice who backed me, who was my one true ally in the quest to see justice done.
So what changed?
I discovered that he hunted bearers for sport.
Oh.
I was a fool to think he shared my hatred of venality and vice. His support for me was no more than a facade.
Okay, yeah, we definitely need him dead.
Ridding himself of his rivals, a mask to hide the rot beneath. I filed suit against him immediately.
But he holds the power.
His response, however, was rather more visceral. He had my entire family slaughtered, and he faced no punishment whatsoever.
Okay, this dude's
I
fucking
lost
dead.
everything.
Yes.
My loved ones, my livelihood, my position, the faith I had once held that any modicum of justice might be achieved through the courts.
I am
We
so
will
sorry, dude.
bring you his head.
I tracked down every soul who served him and slit their throats myself. But the man himself proved an altogether more difficult target. With money and power come protection. And so I saw
Not from
that I would
Clive.
need an army of my own.
A one-man army.
I came here to Lostwing and began recruiting like-minded individuals.
And everyone here knows this is why you do what you do.
Of course. They too have lost loved ones to the bearer hunts. Seen faultless friends sent to the gallows to spare the guilty. All under the watchful eye of the Lord Chief Justice. Our wounds are the same. And our cause is the same. We are comrades. And our revenge is already in motion. We know where he hides, how numerous and well-trained his guard. What we did not know until now, however, was that his plans may already be in motion too.
Quentin.
Our time is short. He may move against us at any moment, unless we move against him first. My friends and comrades, it begins. Make ready for war.
Okay.
I hope you get him, buddy. If
Yeah.
you need help, we're there.
Mm-hmm. Helena?
Oh, there you are, Sid. Thanks so much for coming.
You're welcome.
Hello, what's your name?
Ruins are just over there, as is the creature I told you about, I'd imagine. Would you mind?
You don't want to take care of it yourself? You sure?
I'll be right back.
Give you my sword.
Sparkles! Oh, I want my... Oh, you took my sparkles away again. So not cool.
Anybody home?
Oh, but there's a chest. I want to go to the chest, too. Oh, hello.
Ooh.
Ah!
This must be our unwanted visitor. Time to go.
Oh, the guy with the little circle of death. Nice. So close. Nice. Good job, beautiful.
Thanks, bet.
Kick that thing's ass.
Maybe the magic did it all for me.
Yeah, but you summoned the magic.
It's true. We got some good magic.
Mm-hmm.
The things I do for you, Mid.
Sid! Oh, thank goodness you're safe.
Really wasn't that intense.
Trouble now.
Indeed. Well, don't let us keep you. We'll, see that everything is transported safely back to the hideaway.
All right. I'll let Mid know you're on your way.
Letting off steam, huh?
Sweet.
Can I go back for my sparkles now? And the chest? There's a chest.
I can see the chest. Ooh, good call. Nice. And
Sparkles. I got sparkles
And
back.
Start will get you back to where you need to go.
If I don't come up with something soon.
Mid. Helena has recovered the material for the helm. She'll be along shortly.
Excellent. Another job well done.
And just one remaining.
Right. Right, the shielding. This one's a bit of a bugger.
How so?
The plating's enough to stop the engines going pop, but those things will still be spitting out enough fire to set the rest of the ship ablaze. Which is why you need proper shielding. A prison for the dragon's breath that's blazing away inside.
Cool. Don't show me the
I thought
schematics.
a
Just
triple
let me know where to
thick
go.
layer of tempered steel might do it. Or more of the stuff that the Fallen use, but they'd both be too heavy. The helm and the plating are bulky enough as it is. Add any more weight and the whole ship would be at the bottom of the briny before we'd even started. I need something light. But I've racked my brains and I just can't think what would do it.
Well, if I were in need of obscure knowledge,
Vivian?
I know whose counsel I would seek.
Oh.
Hippocrates.
Tomes? Yeah, well, I'd thought of that, obviously. I've got all the details written down here. Can you take this to him, see what he makes of it?
Right away. Hippocrates, do you have a moment?
For you, Clive? Always.
Well, actually, it's for Mid this time. Could you take a look at this?
Shielding for a mithril engine. Whatever will that girl think of next? And what are these notes around the edges?
She has some specific requirements for the materials. The shielding needs to be able to resist extreme heat on the inside, and yet remain cool enough on the outside not to set the ship alight, while also being light enough not to sink it. As you can
She's
imagine,
going for a lot. She's trying to thread a needle.
she's struggling to find anything that meets her needs.
I see.
I wondered if you might know of a solution, or if you might be able to search the records for one.
Perhaps it is not a different material she requires, but a different approach.
What do you mean?
I'm sure she'll love hearing that.
Consider the lake we have made our home. its blighted waters eat away far more quickly than fresh water or even brine, at timber and steel alike. And yet, we have made a home here from those very materials nonetheless.
We have. But Bardolph must varnish every board twice over to keep it from rotting. And Obelisk complains that without a constant supply of pitch. I see.
Early Gregorian histories speak of a preparation known as moon dew. It is said to be able to resist even the most ferocious flames. Before the dragoons tamed the worms and wyverns of the realm, nobles would daub their castle walls with it in order to guard against dragonfire.
So if we could recreate it...
It might be applied to some material or other in order to provide the protection Mid requires. As to how best to apply it and to what material, perhaps Bardolph and Obelisk might be of assistance. I shall speak to them and see what wisdom they might have to offer. If you would be so kind as to procure the necessary ingredients, I shall discuss the specifics of how it might be most effectively put to use with our two friends. The knowledge of the past may yet prove useful to we of the modern era.
Thank you, Hippocrates. And since you're asking others to help you, perhaps I should too.
I mean, didn't you just ask Hippocrates to help you? Kind of feel like that's what you're doing.
Recruiting. Jill's supposed to come with us last time.
So you need a hand, do you?
We do. I'll be heading to market for the ingredients we need. I could do with some help. And some company too.
Oh, there we go.
Can assist me in researching how best to prepare the shielding itself.
Can we count on your aid?
Always. Well, if Jill's game.
Thank you.
I am sure either of these fine young minds would prove indispensable in my research. I leave the decision as to who will go with whom in your capable hands, Clive.
Shielding that guards against even the most ferocious flames. We could have done with some of that on Drustinus. I doubt I would have survived that place with or without it. A trip to Northreach, though, I think either of us could handle.
What do you have to say?
So, Clive, have you made your decision? Who will accompany you on your little excursion?
I think Talia. Because we haven't had a lot of time with her, because last time.
Yeah, that works for me.
All right. So, what are we fetching?
I have taken the liberty of preparing a list. Here.
Garlic? Conch shells? Are you sure this is the right list? Looks like the ingredients for someone's supper.
Let's say we just gotta go to the market, I guess.
Mundane.
Do people eat
they
conch
have
shells?
potent effects that are rarely exploited. Effects for which they were once highly prized. So much so, in fact, that they were harvested almost to extinction, hence moon dews having fallen from favor. Now, of course, they can be obtained with ease. You should be able to find everything you need at the market in Northreach.
Well, isn't that convenient? I was hoping to be able to make a trip over that way sometime soon. Need to speak to an old acquaintance. I'll meet you there.
All right. Stay safe.
I'll see you later, Clive.
Good luck with your research.
Yeah, this isn't like, powerful mission, but if we do fight, I don't want you using your powers on some, I don't know. Something you need for the bigger stuff.
It's just last time she said she was definitely going to go with us, so, I'm just saying, I don't think we made things easy for Clive's personal life right now.
No.
Would you like under the covers?
Where's Talia?
Would you like under?
There's Talia, but first let me get this little quest over here.
Let's hope the Draper has Hortense's cloth.
You know it's going to be the kids' clothes?
Yeah, I think so.
We're finally going to give them their clothes?
Yeah.
They've waited so long.
Might I interest you in some swansdown? Perhaps some seersucker or herringbone?
Just some linen. 2 bolts, already paid for in full.
Apologies, my lord, but your items aren't here.
What?
Bandits.
They were due to arrive on a caravan from Bucklad, but there's been little traffic on the road these past few days. My mother thinks it might be bandits, but she always thinks it's bandits.
It usually is. So I assume the caravan will be coming from the south.
Yes, hopefully carrying all manner of spice and sundries. Wait, you aren't thinking of...
Oh, I'm thinking of.
It. That's exactly what I'm thinking.
Oh, well then, be safe.
First, I'm gonna talk to Taya.
Need to stock up on these.
There you are, Talia.
Ah, and there you are. We shouldn't have any problems finding what we need in a place like this. But if time is of the essence, perhaps we should split up. Take a few items each.
All right. What shall I look for?
Let's see now. Why don't you take the garlic and the pepio nuts?
Pepio
Meet me
nuts?
by the gate when you've got them.
Foxy, you okay? Foxy. Foxy.
Puke on there, or?
Come here. Okay.
Okay.
Did you get stuck in your teeth or anything? Not feeling anything. You okay? Okay, she's fine. You're fine. Everybody's fine.
Not for us, are really interrupted.
You haven't much, but you're free to look.
Garlic.
I trust it's all here. You're always welcome here in Lostwing.
Got pine nuts for me, dude. Pure nuts.
You want?
Pepio nuts.
Pepio nuts.
Go on. Take it.
I should do it. Hopefully Talia's finished too.
Sparkles.
Mm-hmm.
Sparkles out there.
Well, did you find everything?
I did. Here.
Garlic and pepio nuts. Job done. We should get this back to Tomes then. He'll be waiting.
Yes, but first, I gotta kill some bandits. What's wrong?
But we're not in too much of a rush, are we? Quick chat.
Sure. What's on your mind, Tarja? I'm missing out on sparkles for this.
It makes me think of Big Bear, that area right there.
Yeah.
Do you know, I think this is the very first time we've been out on an errand together.
So I took you.
I think you might be right.
In all the years since you and that scowl of yours first appeared, you haven't invited me out once. For shame.
Mm.
Well, it seemed long
Let
overdue.
me make up to you.
And you did say you had some shopping to do.
I was hoping to restock my supplies of herbs and liniment, yes. You and Jill alone burned through them like wildfire. No luck, though. My usual supplier's not here, and I refuse to pay the prices these gougers charge.
I'll ask Karen when we get back. What is it?
Oh, just memories. I came here with Sid once, shopping for supplies, just like today. And just like today, I came away empty-handed. Sid even said he'd speak to Karen for me when we got back. Has it really been 5 years? I remember it as if it was yesterday. Hold on. Does that mean it's been 5 years since we met?
Mm-hmm.
Feels a lot longer.
It does. In a good way, of course. Thank you, Tyre.
For what?
Healing me all the time and taking away the brand.
I just want you to know that all you've done for us, all you still do, it's appreciated.
Do you think I'd stick around if I thought it wasn't? But in the spirit of sharing and caring, you're appreciated too, by all of us.
Yeah, I know that. Because I'm awesome.
Well, I think we've tarried long enough. I ought to get these ingredients back to Tomes so he can make up this concoction of his. I'll meet you back at the hideaway, all right?
All right. And thanks again.
I heard you the first
For
time.
everything. We totally did it by the lake. Too much time passed. Alright, we gotta go there.
Let's go.
Not that far away.
So I can fight the bandits and clothe the kids.
Yep. Don't want to get your feet wet.
Sparkles!
You deserve a rest.
Because things are about to get ugly here.
That damn bird's a menace.
She meant nothing by it, I swear.
Who's gonna buy my wares now? State your animals left them in.
But they hardly damaged us all.
Is there something wrong?
If you're a bandit come to steal my stuff, you're gonna be sorely disappointed. And all thanks to this fool.
But it was you who stepped into my path.
Only after that feather-brain trampled me. I demand recompense, be it in coin or the items you carry.
I don't really like you.
Refuse, and I shall report you to the garrison
Yeah.
and see you hanged.
And how did you step in front of them only after the animal? The animal's attached to
In Northreach,
Yep.
they don't mind to give away.
You wouldn't happen to be on your way from Bocklad, would you?
I am, but did someone from the market send you? Please, you have to help me. I can pay whatever you ask.
So the fool has protection. And coin, too. Sorry, friend, but we'll be the ones taking it.
No,
Oi!
you won't.
Killer! It's time to collect.
Okay.
Told you not to call me that. And we'd have already collected if you hadn't insisted we'd put on this little act.
Bandits!
As I told one of your customers, it usually is. Let's get this over with.
I'll deal with the bird lover. You take the handsome one, killer.
Stop calling me that.
You got him in the butt at the end, though.
Got him in the butt.
Good job, but
Thanks.
All right. You in the fancy clothes.
Mm-hmm.
You're next.
All right. You made your point. Killer my ass.
Did he hurt you?
Little punk.
No, thankfully. He seemed intent on letting the bandit do his dirty work for him, and he would have succeeded had the Great Lender not sent you. My shipment is safe, and my livelihood with it. You must allow me to reward you.
We can speak of that once you're safe in Northreach. I'll accompany you there.
Clive's such a good guy.
Okay.
So you and my mother were right. It is always bandits.
And were it not for the kindness of our free sword here, you'd be buying your order back from them at twice the price. Now, if you don't mind, I have a pressing appointment at the Vale before my return to Bocklad. Farewell.
Have fun at the Vale, dude.
Oh,
Tell the dame I say hi.
forgot. I suppose you'll be wanting your linen. You'll be happy to know both bolts arrived safely along with the rest of the delivery. I've also added a few extra lengths of our finest fabrics to the bundle. Free of charge.
Why, thank you.
Are you sure?
My mother would insist. It's the least we can do for the man who saved our shipment.
That's that done then. Now it's back to Hortense with her cloth.
Clive, sorry again for sending you all that way. But you did get my order, didn't you?
Don't worry. I have it. I believe this will more than satisfy your needs.
Bless you.
Thank you. That's been in there for a while.
Let's see here. One bolt of red, one bolt of blue.
And smash your stuff.
What's this? I don't recall ordering any silk or velvet or... Is this gold work? Krieger's ghost. If that devilet of a draper expects me to pay for these...
You needn't worry on that score, Hortense. They were a gift. For services rendered. I can always return them if you like.
No.
Oh, there's no need to be hasty now, Clive. I'm sure I can put all three to good use. Speaking of which one's most to your liking?
I don't know.
Definitely not gold. I don't see gold.
He's partial to red and black.
Okay, black embroidered linen, white continental silk, or lush red velvet.
The other thing with red velvet is that's kind of heavy, and he does a lot of running around and fighting.
Okay. Black embroidered linen,
Sure.
white continental silk.
Either of those. I mean, the black is fancier, but the white might be more to his taste. There's no wrong choice.
Okay.
This one, I suppose.
I've a mind to give a piece to Jill. Did you know she's quite the little seamstress?
I know needlecraft was amongst her lessons at the castle.
Her lessons? Oh, that's right. The two of you were raised together in Rosalith, weren't you?
Mm-hmm.
Not quite together, but...
Yeah.
When my father put down the uprising in the Northern Territories, Jill was taken as a ward to ensure that her father, the Silvermane, would keep the peace.
She's an honest-to-goodness princess then, isn't she?
Mm-hmm.
I could tell, you know. Some people just have that air about them. Not many round here, mind. I'd offered to sew her something that might better suit her station. But she'd most likely turn me down, as she always does. Tell me not to waste the fabric when it's better used on the children.
Don't take it the wrong way. She certainly seems to be attached to the last outfit you made her.
Oh, sometimes I think she never takes it off.
She doesn't.
Yeah, I don't take off mine.
Or perhaps she'll make something for herself with your gift. Either way, I'm sure she won't turn it down.
We'll see, I suppose.
How'd the research go?
How's work on the shielding progressing, Hippocrates?
Well, very well indeed. And thanks in no small part to your kind assistance. I was just explaining to Tarja how we might best go about preparing the Moondew. And now that we have all the ingredients, we may begin.
You can count on me. I've mixed more than a few mysterious concoctions in my time.
I'm sure
Is that
you
a
have.
humble brag? Oh, okay.
What about the shielding itself?
Healer.
Work is underway, under the watchful eyes of Bardolph and Obolus.
Apparently, it'll be ready soon.
Thank you. All of you.
Right then. Jill, would you join me in the infirmary? Many hands make light work and all that.
Of course.
Oh, and Clive.
I won't forget about
It was
the
good
meadow.
to talk. We should do it again sometime.
Yes, we should.
It appears our work here is almost at an end. A shame. I was enjoying playing the man of action for once. When both the shielding and the moondew are ready, it will merely be a matter of applying the one to the other, followed by a rigorous process of testing and retesting, of course. Perhaps someone ought to warn young Mid of that.
I'll be that someone.
Me. Thank you, Hippocrates. Well, you better go and give Mid the good news then.
Hey, buddy.
Sorry to keep you waiting, Mid. But you'll be pleased to know that work on the shielding is underway.
You found something for it?
In a manner of speaking, Hippocrates knew of a substance that's highly resistant to heat, a coating that should provide the protection you need. He's supervising the construction and testing of the shielding as we speak.
Brilliant! I knew you wouldn't let me down.
Don't thank me. I'm just the errand boy.
Right then.
Well
Let's start
overqualified
working
to be an
out how
errand
bolt
boy.
all these bits together. To the Black Hammer.
So that was such like enthusiasm.
Yeah, and
I bet
gusto.
you would be like, I've always wanted to say that.
Mm-hmm. Always wanted to use that spell.
Exactly.
So when I got into the smithing game, I thought I'd be making swords and shields, not thermal bleeding didgeridoo-dahs.
Displacement stacks.
Same difference. Whatever you call it, I ain't putting it together in here. It's cramped enough as it is. Let's take this outside. Mid, you get all the parts lined up on the deck. I'll take care of the rest.
On my way.
Oh, and bring me the biggest hammer you can find. This is gonna require some precision walloping.
She is very giddy.
She is. She loves her work.
Mm-hmm. And precision walloping.
It's finished. It's finally finished.
Thank fuck for that. I'll be feeling my hammer arm for weeks.
Thank you, Clive, Blackthorn, everyone. That's one down and just 3 more to go.
I'm sorry.
Oh, didn't I tell you? The Enterprise has 4 mithril engines and we'll be needing a displacement stack for each.
Okay then.
You don't mean...
Don't worry. Now they've got a finished one to work off. My gang in Canva can build the rest.
Okay.
Good luck to them, I say. Right, I'm off to get a sling for this elbow. Any other work comes in, keep it to yourselves, eh?
Fair.
Yeah.
Your brother's a little bit surly right now. It's okay. Thank you for your help.
I mean, he's always surly.
Yeah, I know.
Daydreaming.
Oh, what Sid would say if he saw your work.
Thinking about the Enterprise sailing off over the horizon to shores unknown. Searching for a land untouched by the blight. Just like me and my dad planned. So if the worst came to the worst and every scrap of soil in the twins turned black, we might still have a chance. That's what she was meant to be. You see, one last chance just in case we needed it. But now she's so close to being finished, I've realized I don't want her to be that.
Want her to be more.
I don't want it to be just a lifeboat for us to cling to if things get desperate. I want people to sail aboard her by choice, not from the lack of it. In a world where we're not just trying to survive, but where we can actually live.
I'm working on that. And I'll do everything I can to get you what you want.
Don't you always? All right. My mind's made up. As soon as the Enterprise is fit to sail, I'm putting her under your command. Sod our plans. I'm trusting in yours.
Are you sure about this?
Something tells me it's what my dad would have wanted.
He'd be proud of you.
You were gonna visit his grave, weren't you?
I was.
Oh God, this should be fun.
You can come too now that your little project is finished.
Right. There's just one thing I need to finish up first. Won't be a mo.
All right. I'll let Otto know you're coming. Meet us in the mess when you're ready.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Yeah, I was here. I didn't know where we were at this either. I thought we were down below.
Mid told me she was building a ship.
All right, Clive. Asterix. Mid finished sending half the hideaway traipsing across the twins, has she? I swear, that girl'd do anything to put off visiting her old dad's grave. No excuses now, though.
Not quite. She said there was one final thing she had to take care of. I'm sure she'll be finished soon enough.
She said that? In those words?
She did, yes.
Clive? Were you born yesterday or something? There is no thing. She'll probably be halfway to Canva by now.
Mid. I might still be able to catch her.
Is that the thing Toes helped to do?
Obelus, have you seen Mid?
Yep. In a boat, going that way.
That way being what way? You're not pointing in the direction.
You in a hurry and all, are you? Well, I offered to take her across, but she wouldn't wait. Just paid for a dinghy and rowed off. Oars going like the clappers. Got some life in her, ain't she? But anyway, I was on my way up to see you, as it happens. Got a letter for you. Urgent, by the sound of it. One of your uncle's men said I was to hand it to you in person, post-bleeding haste. And you're here now.
Thank you, Obelus.
You know, I have a message board.
Don't mention
My
it.
room.
What tidings, Uncle?
My dear boy, my journey to Canver has been a resounding success. The friend I mentioned not only agreed to share the contents of his strongbox with us, but his considerable knowledge of the going-ons in the Free Cities, by which I learned of the endeavors of a certain young friend of yours. Though I, for one, believe Miss Telemon's project to be quite the valiant enterprise, I doubt the Canverian authorities will take kindly to the unauthorized use of their dockyards, no matter how deserted. And if rumor has already reached my friend, it may not be long before the guildmasters are rapping at our door, which is why I pen you to this note. I would like to borrow your man Gav for a moon or two, that he might keep a watch on those who might mean our little fellowship ill, and warn us of any impending attack. I trust that you will give this proposal your full consideration.
Trouble in Canva. Well, I'll need someone to keep an eye on Mid.
Mm-hmm.
So what? Mid got us to do all the dirty work and then just sailed off into the sunset?
I mean, you put it like that, it sounds really bad.
Seems that way.
Yeah.
Well, nothing we can do about it now. But next time you plan on visiting Sid, you might want to tie her to something before you suggest it.
Ah, don't be so hard on her. Got to admit, the dirty work was kind of fun. Everyone pitching in, all that bollocks. Just like when we built this place.
You're right.
Anyway, we all set to head to the old hideaway. I could do with getting to Canva pretty sharpish. Wouldn't do to keep Lord Rosfield of the Seven High Houses waiting now, would it? Not after he asked for me personally.
Gav will be leaving with me. Will you mind the place while we're gone?
You can count on me. Just be sure to give Sid and the others my regards. All right.
Oh, by the way, Jill will be joining us too.
Of course.
She's got some things to take care of, but she'll meet us there.
I hope she's telling the truth at least.
Not just sailing off by herself.
Melboy and a pumpkin. Good boy, Bucky.
Sid's legacy.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. Get ready for some feels.
It's okay. Your pinky too.
Well, Sid, I remember what you told me. But if no one is listening to what you have to say, you may as well not say it.
Kisses are very nice.
But I will say this, old friend. Hugo Cooker is gone. His shadow looms over us no longer.
Hell
It's a
yeah.
pity the Phoenix can't be in two places at once. If he'd have been with us, maybe he could have done something for the lost.
Not even the Phoenix can bring people back from the dead. Life has a beginning and an end.
Which makes it valuable.
So we must live while we have the chance. And not as slaves to the crystals, but as free men.
May we join you?
Hey, I haven't seen that dude in a while.
I was gonna say, like, who's the big dude? But, I mean, we've met him.
At the highway.
Ready, Karen. What a pleasant surprise.
I thought I'd drop by and see how you were all doing before heading off to restock my supplies.
Bloody wind.
It wasn't the most scenic view back then, but it were never as bad as this.
I know. The blight marches on. And soon, there will be no escaping sights like these. So our mission remains unchanged. We cannot stop until every mother crystal is gone, and their thirst for ether with them. The only one that remains in Storm is Drake's Tail in the Crystalline Dominion.
Our next target.
We're going to Twinside.
It's the capital of the Empire these days. I wouldn't like to think how tightly guarded they've got the place. Not that that'll stop you, but we do well to scout it out before you go charging in.
We would indeed.
If you're off to the Dominion, you can take this great lump with you.
Goods.
Oh, I am sorry. Have you forgotten you're the most wanted man in the Twins? I thought you might like to disguise yourselves as the attendants of a travelling trader, assuming you've no better ideas.
Well, not really.
You
No.
wanted to buy yourself some tools, didn't you? Well, now's your chance.
Off with you.
You're letting me go with them? Oh, thanks, Nan. Stop that! You'll break me bones, you
Yeah.
great galoot.
You pop her head off.
There's a caravan that runs back and forth between the Dominion and the Bocklad market. It's managed by the Merchants Guild. Just show them Goots' traders pass and you'll be on your way. It'll be a damn sight less risky than
I just think of the voice actor in the
Crystal Road.
booth doing that.
Thank you, Karen. And glad to have you with us, Goose.
Okay then. I'll get me things and I'll meet yous there. See yous down in Bocklad.
Get off! Me poor fingers!
Jill, you're with me.
Understood.
And Gav,
Already on my way, Captain.
be careful.
Aren't I always?
Do you see that, Sid? Your protege's making a proper little outlaw of himself.
We got the A-team.
Hell yeah, we do. I want to see Torgal become a thunder puppy again.
He's a frost wolf.
Frost
He's
puppy.
Frost thunder puppy. Because he did kind of look like a thunder puppy.
Right?
Yeah.
How are you feeling?
Better. Thanks to Talia.
I'm glad to hear it.
And Torgal helped too. Didn't you, boy?
Of course, Torgal
Mm-hmm. He always does. Hey, Ambrosia.
Good girl.
If Ambrosia has her own theme music.
This used to be a trade route for merchants crossing the Scars. Till the Republic laid a new road wide enough to let wagons pass, and all official traffic moved there.
Leaving this one for those living outside the law.
Indeed. I doubt we'll be the only outlaws on the trail today.
Sparkles.
Sparkles! More sparkles.
Be safe.
Stab, stab.
Over here.
They're very much dead.
It's important to make sure.
So what do you think? Really? It's as bad as that?
Oh, aye. There's trouble up ahead. And too much of it for us to handle.
I take it
Okay.
there's danger on the road.
We don't mind trouble.
Oh, what about this fearsome-looking fellow? You think he'd be equal to the task?
Oh, no doubt. Assuming he's willing to hear us out.
I don't trust you guys.
Well met, friend. My brother and I have been tasked with finding a merchant's missing cart. You seen it by any chance?
How does a merchant misplace his cart?
Exactly.
Oh, the man's a coward. When he thought goblins might come a-snarling, he ran, leaving his livelihood abandoned in the pass.
He sent the two of us to fetch it, but it's gone. Now, I'm not much of a thinker. I know the work of thieves when I see it.
Yeah, I mean, you too.
All accounts. And by my estimation, the bastards are lying in wait just down the road.
We may have seen our share of action, true, but we've not got the skill in arms to boldly brave an ambush.
You, however, have the look of a man who needn't fear a band of backwater ruffians. What do you say? Will you help us out? Chances are they'll come for you either way. But if you promise to lend us a hand, at least you'll pocket a reward for your troubles.
Yeah, I mean, I don't trust you, but
deal
sure.
with them anyway.
You've clearly got a fine head on those broad shoulders.
We're lucky you came along. Now, hoping to make a heavy purse in Boklad, our merchant friend loaded his cart with as much as it would carry. Reckon he won't be forking over the rest of our fee if we don't find those goods. So, while you're seeing to those bandits, you keep your eyes open.
All right. Just don't expect me to drag the cart out of there myself.
No. You can leave the cart to us.
Yeah, I'm sure.
You just put an end to those bandits and point us in the right direction. You do that, we'll take care of the rest.
I'm not sure I trust those two.
No, definitely don't.
But if there are bandits lying in wait, I should probably take it.
Look lively, you lot. Oh, well, we've got guests.
I was hoping you
These must be our bandits.
What are you gonna do? Just like snipe them from there?
No, but I thought like maybe there'd be trunks or something in there.
Oh, okay. It's your turtle, dick. Yeah, upgraded it.
Damn, but yeah, you did.
Get Torgal. Jill. Desert Jin, huh? So close. There you go.
You died because you hit my dog. Dick.
That's them dealt with. Now, where's that cart?
Good. See, it's just there are so many like places. Feels like there should be some chests, some things for me to smash.
I agree. Smash that.
We're supposed to smash this. That's if it would like.
Getting all of this out of here will be a nightmare.
Seems we've found ourselves the right
All right,
man
now we're
for
gonna have
the
to kick your
job,
ass.
Wouldn't you say? Found the cart and didn't leave a single bastard breathing. Our merchant friend will be delighted.
And how exactly will he be getting his goods out of here?
You leave that to us. After all, it'd be wrong to make such a fine warrior haul cabbages to market.
You've done your part.
Oh
and
no.
That's all you need to worry about. Here.
For your troubles.
It's been a pleasure. Now piss off.
There's no need to be so rude, brother. What if we want his help again next time?
Then you can piss off.
Can you fight him now? They paid us their gold.
Better already. Run like the wind.
I see the Dalmex lag behind Rosaria when it comes to bridge building.
The fallen ruin should hold, at least. The path continues on the other side.
Yeah. Thanks. Spot night, Clark.
This might take a while.
I don't know.
Just run right past him, Spide.
You seem to be going. It's pretty.
Mm-hmm.
So this is Zemeckis.
The land of the gods. It's even more impressive than I imagined. I remember being captivated by the story as a child.
Long, long ago, man was overcome by avarice and challenged the gods in a bid to win their power. The final battle took place here, at these falls.
At Niagara
So the
Falls.
legend goes. If anyone ever manages to plumb those depths, perhaps we'll learn if there's any truth to the tale.
That the gods emerged victorious and punished man for his defiance by visiting upon him 2 curses.
Dominance and bearers. To tell the truth, I always thought it strange that the dominant and their icons were deemed a curse.
Is that how powerful they were?
Back home, the dominant inherited the throne. They were admired and exalted, not spurned.
It was a blessing, not a curse.
Whenever I got to that part of the story, I always assumed there must be something I'd misunderstood.
She misunderstood that you were
had a
the
lot of storybooks, didn't
outlier.
you? In your room, I mean. When we were young.
The old legends were always my favorites. Epic battles between gods and men. Father encouraged me to read as much as I could. He thought it good for my education.
He's right.
You really were a boy like any other, weren't you?
Just look at this place. It's enough to make you believe the legends are true.
I know.
We're not far from Boklad. The road will be busier up ahead.
Then we'll have to keep our wits about us. Clive? Something wrong?
Sensing something.
Nothing. It's nothing.
It was nothing. Seat of the Imperial Court. Audience chamber, Imperial Palace.
I see the reports are true, Father. You have surrendered the throne to Olivier.
And why? He clearly doesn't want it.
I have. Emperor Olivier shall rebuild the Holy Empire of Sambric.
Flowers.
Mm-hmm.
How is he to rule an empire? He is but a boy.
Yeah.
I shall advise him until he comes of age.
Father, please.
Or for as long as I am able. The empire we seek to build needs young blood to rule it. And I can think of none better suited to the task. There is other news, Dion. Hugo Kupka is dead, and Drake's Fang destroyed. The pillars of the Republic have fallen. Ere long, the Imperial banner shall fly over every city in Storm. And then, Valisthea. All shall bow before their Emperor.
Father, these are the words of a tyrant.
They are the words of a god.
Oh, wow.
The Emperor
Healthy
whom I
ego.
gladly serve. Great Greeker, made flesh.
Who has been telling you this? Your wife? As she pays off your advisors?
Return to your camp, Dion.
The flower
And
guy gives
ready
him.
your forces. It is time to show the world the true power of Sambric.
No.
Father. I find you much changed.
Mm-hmm.
Is this truly the path you wish to tread? Or are these the ambitions of another? Of Ultima, perhaps?
Ooh.
What nonsense is this?
That's
I
what
speak my
Joshua was
mind,
telling him.
And my mind only. Though I do owe Annabella thanks for reminding me of certain truths.
Oh, my pleasure.
Regarding the nature of nations, of rulers, and of the divine.
You would trust the words of this traitress? She betrayed her country. She slew her husband.
You have ever been an invaluable servant to Sambric, Prince Dion. I trust you will continue to serve your emperor in the wars to come.
No.
Tanker! Silence! Insolent wretch!
Dude, kick your dad's ass.
You will bend the knee. All else is heresy.
Sire, forgive me.
But I'm a
This
heretic.
audience is over. Come, your radiance. The Rowena Syndicate awaits your pleasure.
Oh, not another meeting with silly old men. They're so boring. I'm hungry, Father. Can't we have luncheon instead?
Does it pain you that you will not inherit your father's throne?
Yeah.
I have suffered worse.
Oh, that laugh.
Count your blessings, Dion. For a base-born child to be chosen by Bahamut is miracle enough. You have risen high on his wings, but you shall rise no higher, lest your impure blood stain the throne.
What do you know of my blood?
Am I gonna get an answer to that?
markets are to the north. We just need to hug the coast. Good girl. Run like the wind.
Infiltrating the Dominion won't be easy with the Imperials on high alert.
No. His Radiance has lost one capital already. We can be sure Sylvester will do everything in his power to hold on to Twinside. His troops are well trained and increasingly battle-hardened. But it's not as if we can wait for the siege to end. More refugees.
And they're all making for the Crystalline Dominion.
Because they don't know how to live without the crystal's blessing. No need to ride from here.
There are no crystals here.
This is where we're supposed to meet Goots, isn't it?
That's right. He said he'd wait for us here after replenishing his supplies. I dare say he'll have finished by now.
What do you think, girl?
Let me carry your goods. I'm cheap.
Peaches and pears.
Wonders from across the water. Come one, come all. Feast your eyes. Good sir, can I interest you in...
How much? For a measly crust of bread?
You won't find any cheaper. Not nowadays. But you're more than welcome to look.
The Empire's unlawful and illegitimate occupation of the Crystalline Dominion is still in effect. Only those whose business in Twinside has been officially approved by the Republican Army will be permitted to cross the border. All who seek entry are to form a line and ready their documents for inspection.
It looks like we aren't the only ones who are eager to leave.
And they're checking everyone.
Can't you make an
Not
exception?
for the likes of you.
We won't get through without that pass. Let's go and find Good, shall we?
Yeah, that's what we were here for.
He must be around here somewhere.
Come, taste my peaches. They're sweet as nectar.
I'll take the large one.
Ah, Good. There you are.
Clive, I'm so sorry. Don't tell Nan, will you?
Oh no, someone stole your stuff, didn't they?
Good. Just tell us what happened.
It's betrayed us pass. It's gone. We cannot ride the caravan without it. We won't even be able to get through the flipping checkpoint.
Do you remember when you last saw it?
It was in my pocket a minute ago. Then a burn bumped into me and...
Okay, there you go.
You don't think that they might have nicked it, do you?
Yes.
It wouldn't surprise me. A busy market like this is prime territory for pickpockets.
So, to get the pass back, we need to find this child. Where would we even start?
I know where. I've got a pal in Bocklad who might be able to help us. No one knows more about what goes on round here than she does.
Where do we find her?
She's the owner of the Crimson Caravan, up that way. Sign's got a red chocobo on it.
No time like the present.
You two go on ahead. I'm gonna check the rest of my stuff, make sure nothing else is missing.
All right. We'll meet you there.
Finest ever weapon
Let's keep an eye out for this red chocobo then.
And the other on our purses.
Out of my sight, wretch!
That's it. To the right, red chocobo.
Looking to hire a coach? It's 10 million for a two-birder to the Crystalline Dominion. Take it or leave it.
Oh, we're not here for that.
Then I bid you good day.
Oh, wait! Don't go, El. He's my mate.
As I live and breathe. Goots, what are you doing back in Boklad? I gather Lady Karen didn't send you.
I mean, not this specific mission.
So what trouble have you got yourself into this time?
It's me trader's pass. It got stolen. By a little bairn.
Of all the... You're the size of a marble. Honestly. Ugh. Goots told us that you know the markets well. Might you have an idea which little bairn could have done this?
We don't intend to punish them. We just need our pass back. Then, we can be on our way.
I see. So neither of you has a trader's pass either?
Nope.
Not that anyone would take you for traders, but I suppose that's why you came to me, correct?
Yes. Nothing has passed you.
Now, I can't say for sure who took your pass, but I suspect I know why they did it. Let me explain.
History time. Oh, we're not. And that's my explanation.
Ever since
Great
the
story.
Fist marched on the Dominion, the Republic has been clamping down on any commerce that might aid the Empire more than it does us. Which means traders' passes have gone from being merely a way of easing one's progress to being essential if one wishes to cross the border at all. And with demand outstripping supply, they've become a precious commodity, leading some to seek to acquire them by less than legitimate means.
So the children are stealing passes to sell on the black market.
Yep.
Yes and no.
They also want to get
Passes
out.
are inscribed with the names of their owners, and yet none of the victims' names have appeared on the register of those passing through the checkpoint.
Which means?
That someone is doctoring the stolen passes. The same someone who is encouraging the children to steal them. And the same someone who has Goots' pass, no doubt.
Gotta find the
Whoever
forger.
they are, they're ruining the livelihoods of honest merchants, which is why we've decided to take a stand. Will you stand with us? You
Yeah.
want to get your pass back, and we want to ensure that no more are stolen. Catch
Okay.
whoever's
Win-win.
behind it all, and two birds shall be slain with a single stone.
You can say we kill him.
Is there any other way of getting to the Crystalline Dominion, Goots?
They won't let you in if you're not with the caravan. It's that, I don't know, try swimming across the strait. But the guards will definitely spot you if you try and do that. Like, we don't want to get spotted, right?
So either we find the people who took the pass, or give up all hope of entering the Dominion.
All right, there's no option then. There's just one.
All right. We'll help.
Thank you kindly.
One path forward.
But I don't know your name. Eloise at your service.
Sid.
Clive.
Oh, you give him real name.
A pleasure doing business with you, Clive.
Crimson collar. Nice.
The proprietor of the furniture makers by the coach stop is spearheading the search. Wear that, and he will know you for a friend.
I suggest that you speak with him first.
The furniture makers. Understood. Are you the furniture maker?
Looking for
I'm the
something in
gatekeeper.
particular? Ah, Eloise collared you too, eh? Then I expect you want to know more.
She told me you were leading the hunt for the pickpockets. What have you learned?
For one, that they're targeting the traders carrying the biggest packs. Harder to
Be
watch your
good.
back, see? And less chance of the mark giving chase if they're spotted. Not that they'd be likely to catch them. Those imps know every inch of this warren like the backs of their hands.
Their eyes must have lit up when they saw Goots.
The fishmonger round by the gate's been trying to track down the children involved. You should go and have a word with her.
Thank you. We will.
Juicy pears! Slake your thirst without the finest apple in the free cities! All but unbreakable!
Remember when half the people coming through here were traders?
Hello, fishmonger.
Fish for sale! Fresh salted and
Right here, you
smoked.
do not need to yell at us.
Can I interest you? Ah, sorry. Message from Eloise, is it?
She's asked me to help her. To help you find the pickpockets.
Is that so? Suppose I better tell you what I know then. For one,
Good start.
this isn't a family operation. All the traders say the children who stole their passes were dirty, dressed in rags. Street urchins, by the sound of it. We get a lot around here. Orphans from the wars. A few, perhaps. You saw the refugees gathered by the entranceway? They're all looking for a new start in the Dominion and beyond. Some of them take it as an opportunity to rid themselves of unwanted baggage.
The shame of it.
Whoever's behind this would have to have made themselves known to the children at some point.
And so should we.
You should start with the children around here then. I doubt they're the ones involved, but they might have heard something.
It's worth a try.
All right then. Questioning children. How hard can that be?
Life will be different then. You won't find anything of this quality in Twinside.
I need children. I know that makes me sound like a pervert, and I don't mean it that way, but I do actually need children.
You passed him.
Stops next to the checkpoint.
That's alright, yeah.
Do you have a moment?
What do you want?
What I want is to know who's asking children like you to pick pockets.
I don't know. Nobody's asked me.
Do you suck at picking pockets?
Picking pockets? Do you get paid for it?
No, you get in trouble for it. So if they come calling, you know what to tell them.
Excuse me. Do you mind if I ask you something?
Can't stop you.
I was just wondering if anyone has asked you to do anything out of the ordinary recently.
Anything you grown-ups ever ask us to do is shut up and go away. So guess what I'm about to tell you to do?
Sorry. I'll leave you alone.
Excuse me?
What do you want? I don't have any money.
No, we're not trying to rob
We're
you.
not going to hurt you. We just want to talk.
What about?
We've heard that some very bad people are making children like you steal from travelers. We need to know who's behind it so we can stop them.
I don't know much about it really, but my friend Honza, he said he
He's
got
wrapped
a
up in
job doing something dangerous.
Sounds promising.
We need to find him and ask.
Do you know where your friend might be?
He's usually by the tents outside town.
Thank you. You've been very helpful.
That big fat donkey was easy pickings.
We know who he's talking
I've
about.
noticed if we robbed his boots off him. Yeah. Wish we hadn't handed over the pass, though. Could use one of those things to get out of this dump.
Chance would be a fine thing. The moment they found out, they'd string us up by our guts.
Would they now?
Bit much.
Perhaps you'd like to introduce us to these charming characters.
Shit, we're in trouble now.
Not necessarily. Don't run.
You two get caught if you want. I'm off.
Hunter, where are you going?
So that was Hansa, eh? Jill, you watch these two. I'm going after him.
All right.
Take your time, Clive. The kid's running.
I've gone far. I need to find him before his employers do.
Daddy, I'm hungry.
That's that then.
Did you see a boy run past? He stole something from a friend of mine.
There was a boy ran back there towards the chocobo pen, but...
But what?
Thank you.
But what?
That's a good question.
I think he's hiding in the hay like an assassin.
Yeah.
Poke with their sword.
Cornered.
It's all right.
Yeah, not the best place to go run and
I'm
hide.
not going to hurt you. I just want to ask you some questions.
Fine. Not like I've got a choice.
I'm looking for the people who are making you steal for them. Who are they?
We'll make sure they don't hurt you.
The Carl Stones. They said they'd give me good gill if I did what they told me. I knew they were bad, but bread doesn't come for free. Didn't come at all half the time, before I started buzzing for them. You know, if I didn't do it, they'd just pick on someone else. Someone they could push around easier.
Hansa.
Poor kid.
You found him then?
Jill. Where are the other two?
Eloise is watching over them. She sent Goots and I to look for you.
You're... him! I haven't got your pass anymore, if that's what you're after. I gave it to the Carl Stones. Whatever you do to me, I can't get it back. Not that I go against them anyway. If it weren't for their gill, me and my mates would have starved.
Well, we're gonna take them out, take their gill, and give it to the people.
Ooh, Torgal's mad.
Cowards. You will not force another child to do your bidding.
No, dude.
I'm sorry, what?
Don't hurt him.
Who are you?
You're making a mistake. We're on the same side.
Like hell we are.
Way to listen to reason, dude.
That brooch. Where did you get it?
Master Theo.
It's okay, Torgal.
What are you doing with these people? Unless you're the ones my sister was talking about.
And maybe when we said we were on the same side, we were telling the truth.
Eloise?
Eloise didn't tell us she had a brother.
And why would she?
Yeah, let's say we didn't really ask.
Just a back and a blade.
Ooh.
Theodore, at your service.
Very much.
Sorry about before.
Theodore, what do you know of the cast stones?
Vultures who have made Botlad their hunting ground. They prey on the desperate, stealing from those with gill and bullying those without it into joining their flock. I'd been looking into their activities in hope of sparing the refugees any further hardship. But it seems they've already stooped even lower than I'd feared. Hansa's a good lad. Don't blame him for what they've made him do.
We don't.
If he and his friends hadn't agreed to work for the stones, some other poor souls would have.
On pain of death, most likely. Clive, was it? And my sisters asked you to help put an end to the pickpocketing. Then we all want the same
And the
thing.
cast stones.
Okay. Got the cast stones, but
Hi.
So, what's the plan?
What else? We find the cast stones and we crush them.
Good plan.
You get your traders' pass back, and I make Boklad a safe place again.
All right then.
All right then.
All right then. Jill, you're the third. It's rule 3. Come on.
Honza, where are they camped? Don't worry. They'll never know you told us.
Because they'll be dead.
Couldn't if I wanted to. They always come to town to collect the passes. Meet us outside the gate. I tried following them once, but they spotted me halfway down the trail. Said they'd string me up.
Okay, what was halfway down the trail?
How do you get in touch with them, though?
Where were they going?
Back down the road towards Lateney's Cleft.
Tell me you got another path.
To Lateney's Cleft, then.
Lateney's Cleft is to the south past the camp.
Hi, dickweeds. Oh, I'm gonna do more than stick my nose in your business. I'm gonna end your business. That is quite the upgrade.
Yes.
It is awesome.
Leaders. But at least we know we're on the right track.
Oh, they're just all dead.
They're just dead now.
Ha! Fantastic. Wait. There's something there.
Where?
You know what? Okay. No, you passed it.
That's my mark.
Oh, is that okay?
Yeah.
Never mind then.
Hey guys. Ooh, a mage. I'm gonna take care of you.
We got company. That's the lot of them.
Did you always do the fancy little roundhouse kick before? Or did you upgrade this too?
No. You guys do the fancy roundhouse kick.
Because I just
Which I
wasn't
liked.
close enough attention.
Death to you.
More foot soldiers.
Fewer now.
Halfway through, you're still lucky. You okay? Okay, that is your butt in my face. Thank you for that.
Really got a big guy.
Not a bad haul today, eh?
Aye. Some of our new recruits are natural-born ne'er-do-wells.
Especially the little ones. That Hans has got nimble fingers, all right.
It'll be a shame when they chop them off. But till then, let's make the most of it.
You sons of bitches.
Mm-hmm.
Scum.
Yep.
Yeah.
The leaders of the cast stones, I take it.
They don't deserve any mercy, Clive.
They won't be shown any.
Planning on showing them any.
We're ready when you are, Theodore.
Oh, I'm ready.
Do you want to take these guys down?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Fuck. It's that guard from Boklad. Kill him. Kill them all.
Judgment bolt. Nice.
So satisfying.
Yep.
Like, it was always satisfying, but now...
Nice dodge.
Alright, well, I think he just took off what's-his-face's head.
Oh, yeah, I know, right?
Thanks, that was satisfying. I kind of wanted to beat up the little ones. My fire one is so strong, it took out everybody except the big guy. I was focused on the big guy, so I was like, well,
yeah.
the,
And they say crime doesn't pay.
the big one on the big guy and then
Chains,
beat up the other ones. But
rings, purses. And traders' passes. Dozens of them.
Have the names been changed?
Not yet. I recognize some of them. No doubt Goots's is somewhere among them. Now I just need to sort through it all and return everything to the people it was taken from.
We should go.
Not a small
get
task.
the Good news.
No.
Can we leave things here in your hands, Theodore?
Of course. Oh, and be sure to tell her of the part I played, won't you?
We'll be glad to.
Really want her to think of more of you than she does.
Ah, Clive. How goes the hunt?
Well,
My brother isn't getting in your way, I trust?
he was a lot of help.
Quite the opposite.
So it was the cast stones who were behind it all. Theo told me he'd been on their trail. And their demise solves 3 problems at a stroke. That of the pickpockets, the bandits pulling their strings, and the passes they were stealing. I only hope yours is among the items you recovered. Only time and Theo's return will tell. Speaking of whom, welcome home, dear brother.
You are too kind, Eloise. Here, Clive. Goots's pass. Ask him to keep a closer eye on it from now on, would you?
I will. Thank you.
Can Dewsville, baby doll.
El, I've asked our boys to carry the rest of
Did
the
you
goods
just call
back.
Theo baby doll?
Can I count on your help in
From How I
sorting
Met
through
Your
it all?
Mother.
Of course, I'll make some space in the storeroom. I expect you'll soon be on your way then. But it wouldn't do to leave without introducing yourself properly. Would it now?
Okay.
Sid,
Oh, she knows.
don't look so shocked. We're on the same side.
I don't understand.
As you now know all too well, we at the Crimson Caravans are always happy to help those in need. For a small fee, we will move anything that needs moving. Be that goods to market, or bearers away from it.
Nice.
I was
Good.
the first my sister helped escape. If it wasn't for her, I'd have been branded as a boy.
I had no idea.
It just so happens that we are seeking to expand our operation. And who better to join forces with than the leader in the field? Wouldn't you agree, Theo?
I would. It seems our purpose is the same in more ways than one. So what would you say to working together again?
Yeah, of course not.
I like them.
Why not?
It would be our pleasure.
And our honor. The honor is ours.
No, no, no.
Okay,
It's our honor.
Now that we're all honored.
This is
Yeah.
for you.
Another seal. Thanks.
What is it? Elle has friends in
that's
high
my seal.
places, while I have associates in lower ones. That mark is proof that you're a friend to us both.
Okay. Seal joined.
Okay.
I shall bear it with pride.
Well, all that remains is to wish you a safe onward journey. Goots's pass should secure you a place on the caravan, but if you encounter any difficulties, we would be delighted to provide you with a coach of our own. For a discounted price, of course.
Of course.
Say 9 million?
Oh, wow. Thank you.
Try the caravan.
Trader's Pass. Yay.
Yay.
Right then. Let's get this back to Goots.
And then it's on to the Dominion.
Let me carry your goods.
Let's see you.
Pardon me, but would you happen... That well-notched steel and impressive physique. I have need of a sword for hire, and yours looks to be a weapon well worth the coin. Might you be convinced to offer me the use of those formidable arms?
I'm looking for a good
what?
fight.
Do you intend to use them?
Well, being something of a scholar of Zemeckis history, I wish to investigate the ruins near the city. And I require a rugged companion, lest I find myself waylaid by ne'er-do-wells or the beasts sent to roam the area. Should you accept, you will not only earn yourself material wealth, but partake of the true treasure that awaits us there. The rich and storied history of Zemeckis.
I like you, dude.
Were you ever party to a finer proposition?
You are very excited.
My arms are yours.
Wonderful.
As is my sword.
Then come. We must away.
I don't know.
Where are we going?
Along the old Zemeckis
I got places
road,
to be, dude.
and from there, onward to discovery.
I will get to your request when I get to your request.
I was gonna say, like,
A moment to lose.
yeah, we agree. We just don't.
Wait.
Yeah.
Good luck with your ne'er-do-wells.
It's close by, maybe. It's not.
I'd better make sure he doesn't get himself killed.
What's your deal?
Best service.
I see you've been of some assistance to Eloise. Perhaps you can extend me the same kindness?
Perhaps.
Perhaps. What would I be doing?
Finding someone. You see, I've been having trouble with thieves, and despite the many pains I've taken, I can't stop them from rummaging through my packs. I was griping about my lot to a friend of mine a few days back, and he offered to track the culprits down. Now, Joseph's a sellsword, and a good one at that. But he's been gone days, and I'm beginning to fear the worst.
Why
Any
not?
idea where his search for the thieves might have taken him?
The old Zemeckis Road, perhaps? He doubted they would be fool enough to linger here in Bocklad. Joseph's lived a hard life. Made him grey long before his time. I just pray he hasn't been killed over a few sacks of grain.
I can't imagine there are too many grey-haired sellswords around. Hopefully someone will have seen him.
That's that then.
Have you seen her, brother?
What do you want? I've no coin on me.
Just
Man.
information.
I think everyone's trying
There's
to
a
steal
sellsword
from them.
passed through here. Grey
Or
hair.
rob them.
Now you mention
Yes, it's the
it,
same thing.
there was a young man with salt in his mane sneaking around out there a while back.
Which way did he go?
How am I supposed to know? Buggered off down the road, I expect. Now why don't you do the same and leave me be?
Okay.
Yes. Sure. Why not?
Why am I not surprised?
Yeah. Well, it's really close, so might as well just keep this guy's ass.
You'll hand over your coin if you know what's...
That's just the start, guys. That's the big finish.
They're like held in the air and they're convulsing.
Don't know how you two guys lived.
Well done, bud.
Thanks, beautiful. And we leveled up.
Woohoo!
Your sister's looking for you.
Are you hurt?
Happily not, good sir. Thanks to your timely intervention. More importantly, we have arrived.
Oh, it's you.
Now, feast your eyes.
I know which
on
side
the
mission this was.
marvel before us.
This is our historian.
Okay.
A relic of the fallen civilization. A sight so common that man is oft blinded to its wonder. Colossal vessels.
Nerd.
Dashed from the very heavens. Airships, we call them. With very little
I'm only helping
thought
him out
to
'cause
what
you're such a
wonder
history
such
nerd.
word might describe.
Totally.
Oblige me if you would. Does anything strike you as peculiar about this particular specimen? Though we ourselves find fallen ruins to be nigh indestructible, whatever gouged the final sin from the rock cleaved clean through the structure you see before you. A tantalizing mystery, no doubt, but merely one of countless enigmas in which Zemeckis history is steeped. Come, good sir. Our expedition continues, and we still have much to learn.
Oh my god, he's me and you're Clive.
I'll give him that.
We're not going that far. At least, not with. I get there faster with you. I always try to press circle to get dismount.
I do too.
Hi.
It's like I try to put a marker with X instead of square.
Neither do I. I'm looking for someone. A grey-haired mercenary.
Well, we haven't seen him. Yes, we have. We saw him climbing up the rocks. Those ones, over there.
Your son just called you a liar.
Maybe he found his thieves.
Yeah.
Mum won't let me near them. She said there's goblins up there, and that they eat little boys for dinner.
Shh, now. You've said quite enough already.
I only told him what you said.
I'd listen to your mother if I were you.
Alright. Now the paths diverge a little bit. And go for this. The historian first, and then the other guy.
Because you think the historian's gonna get himself killed, don't you?
Yeah, not again. All right then. Who's first?
Little goblins, they're so cute.
Are they though?
I mean, like in an evil gremlin kind of way.
Alright, goblins, you're dead.
You're going to get yourself killed.
Yes!
Oh, that would
Just
not
running
do.
off.
That would not do at all. Not when such majesty stretches out before us. Behold, the final sin in
It is pretty.
all its glory. As Moss tells us, a battle was fought here in ancient times. A battle of such ferocity that it tore a great crater in the very land upon which it was waged. In reaching for their holy
story.
sanctum,
did man enrage the gods, and great was the vengeance that was rained down upon him. Alas,
And it will rain
the
down
full
upon
truth
him.
of the matter is
great
lost
anger.
to time, though I live in hope that I might see it discovered. But we must not dwell upon such things. There is more yet to see.
Really, dude?
Onward. History awaits.
This will be a quick mission with you. Now I have to see it through.
There's so much history, but
There is. He's very excited.
he is.
Where did he go?
Clive is much less excited. Sparkles!
Ready, go? Faster.
Okay, these look like big guys.
Really got himself into trouble this time. Nice try.
Staggered. Okay, so what are those things when it's like ice? I don't know.
That's from Joe.
Okay. That has nothing to do with anything,
Nope.
any of the upgrades you've done. Okay.
Nope.
Oh, he's got lightsabers? What the
Yep.
fuck? Who said he could have lightsabers? That's some bullshit. You can't have
That should be
lightsabers. It's not fair.
I know, right?
It's not okay.
Still in one piece.
It would seem so. Once more, I am in your debt.
Yeah,
And
this is the
once
last
more,
place.
You impress me with your prowess. These were no ordinary foes, but ones we in the field call echoes. Though Moss the Chronicler concurs with the legends in attributing the fall of Zemeckis to a wrath wrought upon mankind by the gods, he offers little in the way of explanation. Could the ruins we see before us here, in all their elaborate beauty, perhaps suggest an answer? Could the construction of such miraculous edifices have been considered an encroachment upon the province of the divine? Alas, all is mere speculation. But one day, perhaps, I will learn the truth.
Not if you keep running headfirst into trouble.
Mm-hmm. And write me a letter when you do.
Of course. And not only have you plucked me repeatedly from the jaws of death, you have proven yourself a willing audience to my ramblings.
My wife,
Glad
maybe.
to help.
Yes. Say the same thing.
Didn't you say you came here to investigate something?
I fear I may have rather overstated
Oh,
the case on
God.
that front. In truth, a captive ear was all I really desired.
Poor guy.
You see, even my fellow scholars have grown somewhat weary of my musings of late. And so
Mhm.
I came upon the idea of purchasing a companion.
Aww.
A captive audience,
Yeah.
if you will.
That's what this was all about.
I am afraid so. And now, my good man, it is high time we returned whence we came.
Fine. Just don't go running off this time.
I mean, it's sad that you had to do that.
Yeah.
But in the future, can you just not lie to us?
Mm-hmm. I mean, I wouldn't have accepted his request. I was like, hey, can you just like come with me so I can like point out historical sites to you?
So
You wouldn't have, but
ends
Joe
a
would have made you.
delightful day. Here, your reward for humoring my selfish whims.
plus a little extra for the trouble I have put you to.
See.
Mm-hmm. That was nice. Okay, now I gotta find this chick's brother. Oh, my chuck bowl.
Daddy, I'm hungry.
Bush is like, what? I'm here.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, she has her own theme music. She was there with us at like the start of all this.
Mm-hmm.
And she got reunited with us, and she's been like a hero of like Chocobos ever since. How is she not mandatory? How is it not mandatory that you have her on your side and do her mission? Sparkles!
Yes. Let's go through this way. Can you get up there?
I think X is jump.
Okay,
I don't think it's
sorry.
gonna happen.
Did Joseph's thieves really lug their stolen wares all the way out here?
I mean, there's
Sparkles.
kind of worse places, aren't there?
Goblins, bro.
They look like evil
I think we
gremlins.
found our
Someone fed them after.
They're not even gremlins. They're goblins.
But like somebody fed them after midnight.
They don't look happy to see me.
Nice.
Oh,
Batter up. Oh, we're just keeping them in the air. Death to the Goblin Prince.
Yep. Darn right he's bested. Of course he's bested.
You have beaten me.
Let's get this over with.
Stop!
He's my brother.
Don't kill him, he's just protecting his home.
Joseph. So the boy was right.
I don't know you.
Your porter friend sent me to find you. She was worried you might have got yourself killed.
Have I been gone that long? It wasn't hard finding the thieves. The problem was knowing what to do with them when I did.
I take it things are more complicated than they appear.
I'd all but ruled out bandits before I even left the market. You know why that is? Because our thieves had no interest in gold or gems or anything they couldn't eat for that matter. Add to that the rumors of goblins in the area and the mystery practically solved itself. I soon found their cozy little homestead and all the missing food. I launched myself at them full of righteous fury, but their leader was the only one who moved to meet me. The others, they huddled around that food, ready to die protecting it. They stole because it was that or starvation. I've been there myself, back when times were hard.
So you spared them. And earned their trust into the bargain by the look of it.
These goblins aren't native to the area. They don't know how to survive such barren lands, so I've been teaching them. And once they've learned to hunt and forage,
Good man.
they won't be fool enough to risk their necks in Bocklad.
I'm impressed. I didn't know goblins could be reasoned with.
Do me a favor. Let the porter know I'm safe. I'll head back to the market once my work here is done. Oh, and don't mention the goblins. I don't want people coming here brandishing pitchforks. Not now this lot have sworn off thieving.
Your secret's safe with me.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Let's talk to her and call it.
Joseph's fine. He'll be back once he's tied up a few loose ends.
That's a weight off my shoulders.
He certainly knows his business. He found your thieves all right. And I dare say they won't be coming back.
Yep.
Good man to have around, that Joseph.
Mm-hmm.
And if he says there'll be no more thieving, that's good enough for me. Thank you for putting my mind at ease. Here, for your troubles.
So this one didn't have like any huge battles or anything like that. It was just kind of a lot more of the world building. Actually, my favorite mission we did was the side quest that you had done, where like you were helping the guy out, and he told us about like the history of he tried to change things from the inside and then be on the courts, and then like the guy came after his family, like killed his family, and I mean, I thought we were gonna go after him, but they're like, oh no, okay, we're getting ready for war. I was like, well, I hope this comes up again and we can like help you out in your war.
Yeah, I definitely hope that one comes up again. It was epic, and it had all the makings of like a great revenge story.
Yeah.
And, potentially like a great justice story. You know, to think that he was a judge and he trusted the Chief Justice because the Chief Justice seemed aligned with him on some important issues, only to find that like all of that was BS and behind the scenes.
Yep.
He was doing the complete opposite.
Hunting bears for sport. Ugh.
Yeah. I mean, I want to check in on that again. I want that Chief Justice. I'm not for the death penalty, but again, if he gets hit by a bus, I'm okay with it. Like, that's fine. So yeah, I do hope that we learn more about that.
Mid, just giving us the slip after we helped her out and not ready to face Sid's grave. But I'm glad that we went there and that Jill came and Karen. Yeah. So,
I mean, here's the thing, like that. Thank you, Becky, for the kisses on my feet. Thank you. That's a tough thing.
Yeah.
Giving someone grief about when they go or even like shaming them. That just feels really inappropriate.
Yeah.
I know that it's meant from a good place from our guy at the Otto, thank you. I know it's meant from a good place because like he very much respected Sid. So like from his perspective, it's a respect to Sid thing, and I completely understand that. But Mid not being ready, you can't force that on someone.
And it was nice to take some people that we hadn't really chatted with too much, like Otto and Tarja, on us for those quests. And that's cool that they gave you like an option for those two, like who you were gonna take on those missions. And yeah, and Tarja being like, you've never taken me on a mission. This is the first time.
Yeah, I feel like Tarja is got the hots for Clive.
Yeah, I think so too.
She would never act on it. She will just drop like every hint, I think, to get Clive to act on it. Once he acts on it, it's game on.
Mm-hmm.
But because there's like a maybe thing with Jill, I don't think that she means it in any kind of like selfish or malicious way. But I think she's sort of like, hey, I'm available.
Yeah.
If you're interested. So I'm just saying, if you're interested, let's go.
Yeah. And it was nice getting everyone's, not everyone's, but like, 3 people that we talked to, the closure that they needed. And like, just everyone at the highway got the closure they needed because we defeated Hugo, killed him. So that was nice.
Yeah. I mean, we didn't get any big battle this time around, like Ultima or Titan or anything like that. But like, we did get the aftermath of Hugo, and that extended the satisfaction that was that big fight to now see how people respond to him disappearing from the face of the earth. So that was nice. It was nice to be able to deliver that news and to see people receive it.
And a tease for Dion. Why does she think that he is lowborn? To use a phrase from Game of Thrones. Because it's kind of like what I gather that she said about him. And so like we're trying to figure out like, and like then it cuts to black when he was gonna go in more about it.
Yeah.
So do you think maybe that he is a bastard? And yeah.
I mean, that's definitely the impression I got, was that he is the bastard son of a king.
Yep, that's why it didn't pass down to him.
Who was the only heir.
Yep.
Until Annabelle came along and gave the king a legitimate son. But again, like, what is going on with the flowers? Because like the kid's holding one and the king is holding one.
Yep.
And they seem so freaking brainwashed for Annabelle's whims.
Yep.
That what is with the flowers?
And him saying Ultima's pulling the strings. So it must be something Joshua told him. Because like they had a little meeting in his tent. But he didn't really like push it with his father anymore about like the whole Ultima thing. So like, why even bring it up in that moment? Is he bringing it up to like see if like Ultima like would show himself and show his hand or something like that? Or does he think that Ultima is just like pulling the strings behind the scene and with his father? But yeah, I mean like, so so that was cool to at least get like a little bit more of like intrigue into the story. That was like kind of like the meat of this playthrough.
I enjoyed telling everyone about Hugo. I'm glad we finally got those kids their damn clothes.
Yes, that was nice.
And also Theo, like, or Teddy or Theodore, whatever his name is, the brother, like, who wants to go after the cast stones. I keep wanting to say Karstarks for some reason. Again, the Game of Thrones parallel. He seems to have his heart in a good place. His sister seems to be the brains of the operation, and she's certainly interesting and formidable. So I'm glad we met them as well. But yeah, like the big takeaway from this was the king and Dion and like, okay, they've been a story that's sort of like been on the periphery, this king and now Annabelle and whatnot. But I like that like they're coming closer to the center of the story, and I'm looking forward to what I think will be a convergence when like Dion and Clive meet or link up. So I'm looking forward to that. That's kind of what I'm predicting.
Well, I mean, if it's all the icons battling, at one point we're going to probably have to fight Dion. Fight Bahamut.
I feel like he's on our side though.
I know, but I mean, he fights for his dad, so we might have to...
And that's just it. Like, that was the interesting part at the very end there. Like, Dion clearly knows that his dad is going down a dark, dangerous, and bad path. And he would bend the knee to his dad out of respect, but when his dad wanted him to bend the knee to Olivia, that was kind of taking it a bridge too far.
Yep.
But he didn't totally stand up to his dad either. He just said, like, I forget what it was, something to the effect of like, you've changed, or, you know, which that is calling out his nonsense in like a very subtle, diplomatic way. Which I get if that's what you need to get out of that throne room alive, like that might be the calculation. But then I'm very curious, what does he do when he gets out of that throne room? Like, does he fall in line with his father's orders to please his dad, like some fur babies would do, instead of bossing us around to go to bed? I know. Does he fall in line with his father's wishes even while he knows it's wrong and he hates doing it? Or does he rebel? And if he rebels, don't want to have to fight him.
I know. I think we're going to have to, though. Maybe we don't kill him, but maybe we just fight him and defeat him. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, let us know what you thought about this down below in the comments. And thanks so much for watching our playthrough for Final Fantasy 16. But just keep in mind
that our reaction is definitely not definitive.